Hello and welcome to Bad Waldsee in southern Germany. This is the Hymer Tramp S585 motorhome, and this thing here is going to cost around 95,000 euros. Well, it will do by the time you put a bit of fuel in and pay for the insurance. It is 709 centimeters long, 229 wide, 296 in height, and ready to go 3,160. But this thing has got a stack of extras on it. It's 190. I don't know if they're included in that or not, so it's either got 340 kilos of payload or 340 minus 190, which would be dreadfully low, and I don't think that would work. So maybe it doesn't include the 26,500 extra in weight that's been added on to this vehicle. Now 340 with two of you in there is itself not a lot of payload. Anyway, so I'll take you out the back here. So I apologize for the lack of lighting. I thought I turned it on before I came in here, but I think I have, I did turn all the possible lighting has been turned on before I came in here. Right, first of all, this is it's a German layout. It's got a pile of stuff up here. What's the point of this pile of stuff up here? Well, that is part of a unit that makes an extra bed. It goes up front. That might have been part of the extras. I didn't notice it, but it might have been. I wasn't reading them that carefully. That's also part of the bed, extra bed. This bit here is part of a German layout. This goes in here like that, and that makes a bed, something like that. Now, it wouldn't normally be stuck up there like that because there's a plate for it somewhere, but the plate for it's probably in another vehicle, just lying around, as this one was. So that gives you an idea. And then there'll be, how do you actually get into bed? Well, it's very clever, this one. In here, there are some steps. The steps will come out using this. This will get broken after a couple of months, but you'll still be able to pull it out. And then the steps come out like that. And then you've got one step there, two steps, three steps, and then bang, you get into bed like that. So let's just put the German layout back. They put it the correct way around. And so now you can see you can get into bed like that. I think that's pretty clever. And I think for a vehicle which is getting on for 100,000 euros, one should not be using ladders, for example. I think ladders are not the sort of thing that you might want to use at a given age. I think, I could be wrong, make people say, oh, using this ladder is very therapeutic. Now, to make the point, I can get this in using one hand and a foot. In fact, I didn't even have to use the foot there. This will drop down. There you go. And I can close that like that. Under here, we've got some storage, which also, oh, hey, look at this. I can lift this up like this. Put that to one side, and this comes up. There you go. And you can get in like that. And guess what? There's even a light. There's a light. There is a light. Some of them have a light that works as well. Down there, you can see the fuse box. Why doesn't the light work? It's because it's probably turned off at the fuses. What people do in showrooms is they pull the fuses deliberately and then have it working from the mains. So it often is the case that I say in trade fairs above all that I can't turn the lights on. It doesn't mean the light doesn't work, it means it's not connected. And indeed, with the beds, for example, the beds are often also not connected. Okay, you can't see in there, but this lifts up. I can't lift it up at all, but it does. It might do if I took all the stuff off the top. Not that there was that much stuff on the top. Okay, good. Let's come to the kitchen. Long, thin fridge, tower fridge, which looks like this inside. Oh, that was a bit, what do you call it? Tight. And up here, more storage with what appears to be a light. Now, kitchen, 3 burners. It does come with the hob, of course. This has been removed for reasons of stopping other people removing it, as has the plug and all the rest of it. I think that's quite a nice kitchen. Well, I don't think it's so nice of these drawers. I think that, okay, it says 15 kilos, but it just looks like it came out of IKEA sale. Oh, this one has got a bin in it, which was the in thing for, was it 2019 or 2020? It was one of them. But I don't like these at all. I mean, the kitchen's not so bad, but when you see, for example, in some vans in Hymer, if it were clothing is designed to be stored, that's not right, in my opinion. In my opinion, because clothing tends to fall out and then jam everything. Lots of storage there. Right, so we'll now go on to part 3. Didn't mention the tea towel holder. We'll go in here. Right, so this has got a rather nice shower, 2 drainage holes under the duckboard, lights on. I think that's great. This has been removed for the reasons mentioned earlier, and you can see how big the shower is. This thing here though will pull out, so you don't necessarily how should I put it, well, sorry, you don't necessarily have to use this door in this position, but if you want to hold it in a place, it does have to come out, so that's unfortunate. I don't like these doors because they break, and I got that from the service. There, got a mirror as well. See me in the mirror. Right. Okay, for a vehicle this size, I think I'd have liked a bigger table. The chair could have been L-shaped. I think there was room to do it, but then again, it's against the wall, which isn't a bad thing either. You can make a bed down here as well, and I think that when beds are attempted to be made, it often the shape of the chairs becomes very uncomfortable. This thing here, of course, will go back further. It's not necessarily that big, but just to give an example, if I can, of me sitting on it, see if I can. I'll turn the thing around. See if I can't make my point, but the thing is this: in my case, with my legs down there, I can't even. I'm not reaching the back. Now this will go back further, as I said. But anyway, it will keep sliding out. Okay, what's down here? There's your water. Floor's flat only to that position there. Come back to the driver's seat. Sit in the driver's seat. So from here, I've got the television there, electrics above it, bit more storage up there, and I think there's better vans here. Let's open this. Take you outside. Cassette toilet. garage, although I prefer the same size at the other side, but at least there's a door there as well, and there's an outdoor shower ideally located for cleaning the dog off with. This will take 350 kilos. You've got two shore power up there, 230 volts, but there's no 12 volt in here, which would be useful for charging an electric bike with. Let's go on the back. You see the door here. These storage compartments in the side, unusual using the toilet door, but it's not the only company doing that. There are others as well now. Right, so 7 meter semi-integrated Mercedes. If there's no one in it, I'll take you down to this one here, which is somewhat similar. So this one is going to cost, there you go, 105,000, let's say, but it's in the same class, 7 meters long. This one has this bed above, which has to be up there. I'll show you from the outside why. And it's got this widthwise bed at the back, and this type of a wet room, which I think is far nicer. Storage, fridge, double floor, access to the double floor throughout, and for me, this would put this one as the winner. Of course, there is a 10% difference on price, which would somewhat change it for me. Right, let's go back. Oh, a new one's coming in. Where's it gonna go? All right. So there you have it. Tramp S585. For me, I definitely prefer in the Hymer, in the Mercedes semi-integrated, the one we just saw, even if it's in the same layout as well. So a new one's just coming in here. This thing here is Masterline 580 semi-integrated, and I'll see that in a different video. So thanks for watching, and all the best from Bad Waldsee, Germany.